Shamel Lane, and I'm here with the end of my March Best of Both Worlds kit. I do have a few things left over, but I'm definitely done with paper. I really don't have enough to pull together another layout. Just a tiny little bit of vellum and a little bit of this blue chevron, which has that floral on the back side. And then a few stickers. I will admit there are a couple items here that I've kept back for something else, and the stickers are where that comes into play. This red sticker, there's a specific event coming up that I want to use this for on a card, but I'm not quite sure what else I'm going to put with it. It just depends a little bit. And then on this sticker sheet, the home flashcard I wanted to keep to use with some of our photographs from our new from our recent house move, but I haven't had any of those printed yet, so I'm just going to cut this out and put it in with my die cuts so that I can keep that sticker for later. And then there are a couple stickers that are, well, there's actually a couple stickers left this time from trying something that didn't work. I tried cutting the heart with the U into a heart shape. I didn't like it. I'm really not a big fan of the U as a letter instead of the Y-O-U, so I gave it a try, but I wasn't convinced. It might still come in useful as a heart-shaped element, so I'll keep it in with my stickers and die cuts for now, and we'll see if it makes the cut or if it ends up scrapped in a different way. And then this sticker is actually one long rectangle, but I tried something using it as two pieces. I wasn't enamored, so in that case, this stamp is also another example of when I stamped something thinking it would work on a layout, wasn't too convinced, so I think that will probably just go in the recycling bin. I have 3 of the little envelopes left, plus the hello card, and the hello card is honestly gone because I just forgot. I turned it over on my desk like this by accident, and for the whole time I've been working with this kit, I thought it was just a bit of sticker backing, and so when I put all my extras back together, I realized I had this hello card. So I used that for something, and I'm thinking I might keep these to use on cards that include gift cards and just glue it so it's open like this and put the gift card inside. So I'm sure that those will get used even though I have 3 of them left over. Some wood veneers left over, but I find it really hard to go through a whole pack of the wood veneer with one set of papers like what you would get in a kit, just because you get a lot of pieces in the wood veneer. And so these will just go into my general bowl of wood veneer now, and that's the same thing I did with the little tabs that I used in the February kit because I had plenty of those left over too. And I then just take bits and pieces from them as I go, and they do get used up. So I'm okay with all of those bits that are left. Then, of course, I have the things that I know will always be left at the end of the kit. I have the rest of my pink washi tape roll. I have the Amy Tangerine stamps, which my sparkly friend has been borrowing anyway, so I know I'll continue to use that. And I have the letter stamps that I've been using for some titles, but will also continue to use. Then this time, remember, I had a little different letter sticker option. This was, there's the small letter stickers that I put on the list, but then for large letters there were 3 options, and the idea was that you would choose one depending on what your style was. If you wanted something that was a bit more feminine, choose the pink. If you wanted something that was a bit more sparkly and bright, choose the turquoise. If you wanted something that was really neutral, then choose the black. And so I have more letters left here than usual, but that's because I've done examples with all 3. I still had to cannibalize a couple letters to make some E's and O's and things like that. But also the black one was the only set that I started from scratch. The turquoise and the pink I had used before I started using them in this particular kit. So there's definitely more that I can get from those letter stickers, but I've used quite a bit. So that's everything that I have left. Let me now show you what I made with this month's kit. I did a little bit of a different strategy this time, and I used a little bit more from my stash than I have previously. And the end result is 9 layouts, 9 12 by 12 pages, and 2 cards. So let's have a look. Some of these you've seen in step-by-step videos, and some of them I've just shown as photos in this final blog post. So starting at the beginning, we had this one with 2 4x6 photos, and to this I added some thread and some black cardstock. Then this one where I added the stars and used that sketch that had all the triangles. The Disney page with the 3 groupings of embellishment along the diagonal and the stitched arrow over the stamp. But this pink background was just from my stash. Then these 2 pages that go together in my album, so the kind of before and after, one with the yellow background from the kit and then added in this arrow print and also that red that is the photo mat. And then those 2 pattern papers, the arrow and the red, show up again here, and there's craft cardstock. So there's not really a lot of paper here from the kit, but these 3 yellow stars, but then all the embellishment, the stickers, the envelopes, the letter stickers, and the numbers here. That all comes from the kit. Then a travel page on some craft cardstock using those basic gray larger elements. Liked pulling the turquoise in with the craft and using the vellum as a photo mat just to kind of separate 2 images. And one with lots of scraps left over. This is kind of that stage, and I did a similar layout to this last month with my leftovers. So all the different pieces that were sat on the desk, I just cut them into rectangles so that I could create some sort of grouping. Then added lots of wood veneer chevron pieces, plenty of letter stickers, and tried the little stamp along the diagonal instead of just the inks, and added a little coloring to those clouds. Then one pocketed page protector. So I used all those 3x4 pieces that were left and put 2 of them together to make one 4x6 up here, a little bit of vellum, and plenty of stickers. And the last 12x12, the yellow background is just one from my stash. It's not from the kit. And I started this layout and I had it pretty much all done. It was really quite simple, but all of the envelopes and this bit of embellishment with the 3 little groupings, and I'd stamped the little skyline onto the wood veneer triangles. And something went horribly wrong. This space in the layout was originally very plain and simple. I left it on my desk far too long and I dropped something on it and it made a big giant ink mark right here. So I had to kind of move other pieces around to cover it up and make it work. It's not amazing. It's not how I originally designed the page, but it's growing on me. So the sticker and then some scraps of paper here from the kit, but this sticker and this dark die cut and the baker's twine and the enamel dots are all from my stash, just trying to make this space work and cover up the giant ink blot that happened just by leaving it out on my desk too long. But this is where the rest of those envelopes and the basic gray pieces went, and I do really like the idea of having them as one big grouping, and this layout is then going to go in my album next to an A4 page protector that holds this actual letter so that I can have the whole letter in my album, but I don't really want to embellish on top of that letter. Then 2 cards, I just used the little scraps left over. I had these lovely button stickers from Jenny Bolin, stacked them up with some baker's twine and the arrow stamp to make a really simple thank you card. And then this was a card blank that I've had it's a printed card blank, but I've had it in my stash for a long time. And I took all of the red and pink scraps of paper that I had left over and layered them, added this little yellow strip, that's the branding strip from one of the papers in the kit, a sticker, and added some pink ink to the remaining bits of the wood veneer chevron. So that's everything, 9 layouts and 2 cards, but this time I did do a little bit more adding things to the background. Otherwise I wouldn't be able to have made that many pages because I've used several different pages that are on backgrounds that weren't in the kit. So maybe that's cheating, maybe that's being resourceful. I'm not so sure. It depends on what you feel is best. But just wanted to try something a little different this month, and you can see all of these on my blog at www.shamel.com. And the very next video, we'll jump right into projects using the April kit. So thanks so much for watching, and I look forward to scrapping with you soon.